these very grainy black and white photographs of people in masks, like in various kind of bleak-looking situations. Actually, it's a lot more fun than it sounds. Anyway, he came over to our house and we were able to pose nearby.
Are you talking about Gary Doer?
Yeah. Did you take some of his?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. My wife and I posed was just Wednesday, actually. Yeah.
Oh, okay, awesome. Yeah, Ted and I did a couple weekends ago.
Oh, great. Oh,
It
that's
was
cool.
really fun, really cool.
You know, it's nice to be able to collaborate with someone on an art project, like actually in person, right? Even
Absolutely.
in that limited way. Yeah, it was good. I've known Gary since the what, mid '80s, I think. So, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Back when he was
cool.
doing, which you may not know because I don't think he talks about it a whole lot, but he was doing experimental theater and performance art work, and he's actually, I mean, he hasn't done this himself for quite a long time. But he was actually a very powerful, sometimes almost scarily powerful performer. Yeah, it's
You
pretty.
know, I've never seen him perform. We've seen his plays, we've read his poetry, we've seen his
Right.
photography.
Yeah. Now he really decided, and I don't exactly know why, but the performance wasn't for him anymore. He probably made that decision in the early '90s, I think, probably.
Okay, gotcha.
But
Wow. So are
yeah,
you an artist? Well, obviously you're some sort of performer. What are you doing tonight?
I'm going to read some. I'm going to read some poetry, which is something that I've only been doing for a few years now. But um, yeah. I was doing performances with Gary in the '80s. You know.
Oh, so cool. Wow. So
Yeah.
we
I see
know
you, I see you're already making friends, Vicky.
absolutely we have a connection already.
Well, we found out we have a mutual friend, at least
That's
one.
wonderful. Cheers.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So we're
It's a small
calling
world.
in from the wild woods of Maine.
Oh, wonderful.
Here's
That's right, their name this week.
backdrop.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right. Oh, it's gorgeous. I'm living vicariously through you.
wow.
And here's
Yes.
the house. The house is there. It's kind of dark.
Oh, that's lovely. No, that's very nice.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
It's not that dark. Yeah. Wow.
So I'm glad that the whole hotspot connection on the phone works and we're able to join you guys. Thanks for letting us
Yeah,
in.
I'm so excited that you did. It's so cool.
Vicky, when do you get back again?
Next Friday.
Next Friday, okay.
Did you do some moving today?
Yeah, I moved 2 bike trailer loads in. I'm really moving along.
He loves this new trailer.
Oh, it's the best.
Oh, that's great.
All right.
I'm going to see if I can try to get our little mini speaker to work so we can hear you all better.
Okay.
We did a Zoom yoga class this morning on this very dock.
Oh, cool.
My housemate does those.
Yeah, the Zoom works pretty well with yoga. It's kind of like a private class.
Yeah, that's great. I hear a lot of people dinging in now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, actually the yoga studio that we've gotten connected to is located in Davis Square, Samara Yoga. And
Hey, Remy.
Hi, how are you?
So you're coming from Davis Square?
Yeah, it's in Davis Square and it's going to be closing its physical space due to the development that's still going to go forward in Davis Square, you know.
Wow.
So they're doing Zoom, they're doing some outdoor stuff, like they've got a class planned for Sunday morning at Bow Market, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so yeah, people are being creative.
Do you mean Union Square?
The yoga studio is in Davis Square,
Is it
but they're
Davis?
doing outdoor stuff in Bow Market and Union.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Yeah.
Square hopping.
My yoga teachers do Zoom yoga too. I take classes almost every morning on Zoom.
Awesome. Do you like it?
Good
Or
for you.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I prefer it in person, but this is the next best thing,
yeah.
you know, and you get to see your yoga friends and the teacher. And yeah, it's going to be this way for a while, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
that way.
Yeah.
All right, there's Teddy. There's my husband, Ted, right there.
Hey, Ted.
Morning, Ted.
Hey,
So Ted, David has known Gary for decades.
Oh, really?
He was just talking about his infrared photo project with the
Yes.
masks.
Awesome.
yeah.
Hey, Tim.
Oh, good. Hey there.
How are you?
Hi, Tim. Hi.
Good. All right.
So, David, I was thinking maybe we'd have you start things off. What do you think?
Oh, there's my arm behind my back. Oh.
I
I
think
give
we'll
up.
do poetry dance, poetry dance, poetry dance.
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
Cool.
Do you want me to start? Are we
Yeah,
gonna-
why don't you go ahead?
Okay.
Well, we've got one more minute for people to come in. I
Well,
think
let's wait.
Karen
Let's
will
wait
be
a
here
minute.
shortly.
Let's wait a minute, of course. You know,
Yeah, we'll wait another minute.
no rush. Yeah.
We'll put
How long is this tonight, Kelly?
Usually it's about less than an hour, 40, we aim for 45 minutes, unless you want a tarot card reading, in which case you can stick around, and I have another Zoom link that people can go to. And I ask people to donate 10 for the tarot card reading, and if you want to donate for the show tonight, it's like we charge around like 15, 10, 15, 20, whatever you want to donate. I put the donation links in the chat, so you can do PayPal or Venmo. So feel free to do that. That would be great.
Or a check.
And that helps us keep things going.
Checks are okay too, right?
You can mail me a check. That's totally fine. You know my address, but I can
do.
send it to you
Yeah.
if you need it.
No, I haven't.
Cool.
I'm the old-fashioned check lady.
That's right. I forgot. But you make the best decorative envelopes when you do send them.
Oh,
She's
thanks.
a
I
visual
like
artist, and she makes these like really cool envelopes when she
Oh, that's
sends a
good.
check for the show.
Yeah, it's my envelope art.
Yes. Cool.
Yeah. I
So
love
David,
doing
why don't you go ahead and
right.
I'm going to mute, let me do my thing where I mute everybody else so that we can hear only you. And then I'll unmute you and then we'll go ahead and start. Let's see, James, I might need a hand. I'm a little bit forgetful. So mute, how do I mute everybody?
So go to your list of participants.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and then you can you mute, or I think you can even select mute, unmute all at the bottom.
Ah, there we go.
And then unmute David. It'll be all set.
All right, I'm muting everybody. And now, David, you are
Yep.
unmuted. Yay!
Voila. All right. Well, thank you, Kelly. Thanks for inviting me and all. So this is this is one poem. It's in 4 sections. Slightly on the long side, not too much, I think, but I just thought I'd read the one poem. And it's titled 1 Week Diary. 1. Airwaves. On the morning of Harvard Radio's 1968 orgy, songs hard fallen for or eye roll loathed, Grant Park riot, student strikes snatched from the ether, my Medicare card grins from the mail. Don't make it bad, Jude. You're covered. 2. Productivity. Outside and squinting to purge yard trash. Overwintered snack wrappers blown from the street. The tour includes a mouse on its side, intact. A brass wind chime clapper fallen into tree debris. To the attic for cardboard boxes to collapse, recycle. I surprised another box with great-grandfather's elocution notebooks. I forgot where these lay, relics of the Methodist minister, orator who set a silver dollar on my newborn tummy. Ben-Hur's chariot race, his blockbuster finale, sleeps under the lid. 3. Time off. First iced coffee porch afternoon. Unfolded the director's chair with blue cloth seat, backrest with my father's name. University colleagues crafted this present. Who, when, I don't remember. A skateboarder sails against generally absent traffic. Rainbow bandana wraps her mouth. 3 FedEx trucks parked smack in a line. Head, thorax, abdomen. Some few noises take place between scant passing cars. Metal taps from finger pressure as my pen touches down for fresh attacks. An airplane. Well, someone has a reason to be airborne. License plates removed from my parents' final cars, screwed to the porch wall. From my in-laws, New York, red Statue of Liberty dented. From Florida, vanity slogan DMDPDM, family initials stamped violet over wavering blue-white. 4. Light waves. 5 souvenir glass pieces, solo hand-sized in the sun. 2 pitchers in blue-green or emerald. A blue cruet. A loving cup, a goblet, each one spectrum saturated from lemon yellow base to deep maroon lip. My mother carried these home from vacations before there was a 1968 to make a radio orgy out of. These exact forms, their tints and shades, it's almost not real to me that I have them. Thanks, that's it.
Yay!
Thank you.
Thank you, David. That was great.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. I'll mute myself.
Okay. So I hadn't really decided on the order because it kind of just depends on when folks want to come in. I'm just going to go ahead and send the PayPal and Venmo links. So if you want to donate 10, 15, 20, whatever makes sense for you, I'm just going to go ahead and send that to everyone. I think you can also check out our online KD&D TV on our blog, which is at kddcompany.wordpress.com. And every week we do a different dance video, and that's always kind of fun because you can see stuff that we've been doing. I think maybe Lucia, if you're ready to go, I'm going to go ahead and unmute you. Do you want to do a little intro to your piece before I play the video that you sent me? Is she there? No, okay. Scoogy, do you want to go next since your group is there?
Hi, absolutely. Yeah, we can go.
Do we need to put ourselves on gallery view to make yours work?
I believe so, or you can just shut off the, like you can stop your video, but you can still be watching us because we do some like fun visuals on the screen.
Okay.
I don't want anybody like on the gallery screen.
Okay, cool.
Is that a
Yeah, so give us all the instructions and how you want to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so hi everyone. Everyone calls me Scudge. We actually did the March one, the March Speakeasy. So I see some familiar faces. David, you're such a great worder. You're so good with your words. We're so appreciative of being here. So we actually, we're in a transition right now, and the stay-at-home process or quarantine that we've all been dealing with, it made me rebrand my company. So we are now called BCDP Global, and we're offering out-of-state and international programs. And we have almost 60 members at the moment right now.
Wow,
yeah,
that's a huge company.
Yeah, we have the teen apprentices. So we have ages 11 through 19 that are training underneath the company. We have the ambassador program, which is now the out-of-state dancers that wouldn't be able to like do any in rehearsals once we get into the studio. And who you have here is the majority of the company, so the professional level. So they're going to be showcasing. We're actually just going to do some improvisational concepts to a specific song. I can play that song, right, Kelly, on my end, or do you need to have it?
I think you should be able to, because we can
great.
hear you, so we should be able to hear what you're doing, I think.
Amazing, great. Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna just do a specific comedy, improv, just intentional type of movement that we just want to share with you guys. And it's different from what we did in March, which was a little bit more choreo based. So we wanted to show you something different. So yeah, so if you can look at your screen and possibly click the stop video option, that would be most helpful for you guys to get the best ambiance or visual of this performance.
All right, so it's just that.
Oh, yay! Okay, great.
Okay.
All right, woo woo. Okay, so step 1, check. Step 2, this song is actually sung by a dancer that lives in LA. Her name is Ashlyn. So giving a little shout out to the dancers that also sing. And I'm gonna stop my video and BCDP the company is gonna do their thing. All right, cueing music.
I can taste something bitter in the sweetness. There's an aching in my lungs 'cause I'm not breathing. I break myself to pieces, test my patience, craving just a little validation. When will I start feeling like I'm good enough for you? Only happy if you're happy for me. Dying every second you ignore me. Now all my self-worth depends on you. When did I become so desperate? When did I become so insecure? I hate myself so you can love me more. When did I become so desperate? Break the mirror on my bedroom door. How much longer can I do this for? Do this for? Scared that nothing that I say is gonna convince me. Need to hear it come from you, or I don't sleep. I spend my free time wishing I was different. New identities and new beginnings. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. When did I become so desperate? When did I become so insecure? I hate myself so you can love me more. When did I become so desperate? Break the mirror on my bedroom door. How much longer can I do this for? Do this for? When did I become so? Become so insecure. I hate myself so you can love me more. When did I become so desperate? Yeah, I break the mirror on my bedroom door. When did I become so? When did I become so? I hate myself so you can love me more. I need you to love me, love me, love me. So.
All right, round of applause. Take a bow, take a bow.
Nice. Is there a way to put everybody's video back on? Oh, there we go. Cool. Yay, cool. Awesome. So I'm thinking, let's see, I think we have, do we have a third poet? Trying to remember. I'm thinking 3 poets and 3 dancers. Yeah, let me check that out.
Oh, Karen's here.
Yeah, I was gonna save hers till the end. Oh, I know what it was. It was Roseanne Krauss wrote a poem, and Dan is reading it for her. So I think I'll play their video next. Let me just figure out how to screen share with you guys.
Hi, I'm Roseanne Krauss. Thank you for listening and coming to this wonderful event with Kelly. I've written a few poems that I've asked my wonderful partner Daniel Epstein to read. They are fairly contemporary, most of them, though not necessarily specifically talking about the pandemic. They are Thorned Crown, 1, 2, Tree, Do You Think Me a Cat, and Letter N. Thank you.
Thorned crown. Numbered as in our days, or how many, how long, numb as in feeling or lack of. Hands, as in needing to hold when it is unwise and foolish for all except washing while song singing. Elbows, as in a bending place, named with tennis, sometimes patched, mostly knobby, now center stage to combat expulsions, saving us from molecular attack. Guidance, a movement with a leader, being the leader, not a dance of guile, of ego-laden hunches holding court against facts and reality. All can see breathing deeply without pain, out town in waiting, 2 weeks, 3 months, forever. Numbers of hope, healthful in a safe room. Number 19, term 1. One, two, tree. They kiss, they weep, born heavenly as one. Ah, light's first glow, the trees bravely come, sheltering, homing, branching and feeding, refining the air, support every needling, solid network beyond, plunging easily deep, wide, thickly sounding, sweet elixirs to seep. These 2 gentle maples, obviously twins, one grown, tossed and wild from a quarrel lacking winds, this snarl and tangle, unforgiving arms wrapped, wanton, enigmatic, whose siblings untapped, ordered and restful ease, lending kind shade, a hoist for a swing, tender need may be made, changing hue, light on cue, spilling leaves with a sigh, we groundlings gaze skyward. Each one is as high as the other and wide, one frantic, one fine, the same only different, regal form, full, divine. From our lowly perch, meager arms, libel limbs, in awe, trembling thanks, sister trees, can you swim? Do you think me a cat? Do you think me a cat? Lives to give frivolously with feline abandon, always more to risk? Do you fancy me a Persian? High whines and jumps, lightly overseeing without humility, preferring my own kind, disdaining novelty? Or a tabby? Irresistible kitten grown to smelly furball with digestive issues? Am I a street cat, smart and aloof, unconcerned with oozing patches of furless victory? A sleek panther, preying on those slower, lesser, or unable to climb? What kind, then, with lives to squander each time we choose chance to meet, to find ourselves at death's door, yet again opened by a poison kiss. A cat no less than anima, pure and mischievous when you walked through and paused, no purr this time, a moan because I didn't land on my feet when you left, and the door caught my tail. Letter M. Murderer in chief, how do you sleep? Have you eyelids that filter even in your dreams, your lies and schemes? The rest of us have no rest. Of all of us, we suffer your whims that dim all options, babies in cages crying for mamas long gone, seniors in isolation, wringing empty hands, short of breath and years. Even with no fiddle or fife to summon your game of bait and wait, wagered lives that tallied you bloated to fame, paying core coins and masks, running away 6 feet and 1 heartbeat beating.
I got one thing to say to you, and that is that I got one thing to say to you, and that is that I got one thing to say to you, and that is that I got one thing to say to you, and that is that I got one thing to say to you, and that is that I got one thing to say to you, and that is that I got one thing to say to you, and that is that I got one thing to say to you, and that is that I got one thing to say to you, and that is that I got one thing to say to you, and that is that I got one thing to say to you, and that is that.
QLB, WLB, QLB, WLB, QLB, WLB, WLB.
It's super cool.
So I made that video with Pascal, and as you could see from my outfit, I wasn't quite prepared to dance that day, but he's like, you have to be in it. You have to be in it. So I got to do the little eyeball thing, and then I'm dancing down 10th Avenue. That was after we got kicked off the 34th Street Post Office steps. I had them doing some fun things, but then the security guards came and kicked us off, so we went down to 10th Avenue from there. So it was kind of a fun day. It was like an all-day thing. Hey, Sharon, welcome.
Hi, great dance.
Thank you.